Hi guys, welcome to Book of Shayla. Today we are going to complete the last four page kits for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 18. As you know, if you've been watching this series, I'm actually going to be doing it in July. We are down to day 28, 29, 30, and 31. And we're almost there. And so come back. I hope you'll come back in July and watch me put these pages together. So day 28 has a horizontal and a vertical photo, which I have so many of those and there's never sketches that go with it. So I was super excited to see this one. So if you've watched these videos, you know that I have a whole bunch of wood veneer that I need airplane photos. I found airplane photos. This is us on our way to Orlando. We, with the Beta Club, which is a school group that I help with. This is the group in the airport. This was in 2021, and so we were all wearing masks. And then this is the picture from the window. So I'm going to use these pictures. Now, the sketch does not call for a whole lot of paper. I went ahead and pulled this Go See Explore by Echo Park. It's from 2016, so it's 9 years old, but it has some really good airplane. So I have, what do I have? I have the cut-aparts, 3x4 cut-aparts that's on the back of the title page or whatever you want to call it. I have a little scrap of this. I love the compass paper. This is the reason or one of the reasons I pulled this is because of these airplanes. There's airplanes and boats on a map. There's some borders, and on the back is this geometric map print kind of thing. I have a green with a map. I have a yellow kind of compass with cameras. I have two of those. I have postcards with this great stripe on the back. And then my full sheets is this is my only full sheet. It's the 4x6 cut-aparts with hot air balloons. I also have a little bit left of the 12x12 sticker sheet that I can use. And I have the ephemera pack, which has these ephemera. It looks like I probably bought this from Tuesday morning or something. But anyway, so that's the kit. Let me put that up. And then we will pull the other things that I might use. I'm going to move this so it's not glaring. So we know I have wood veneer that'll match. So let's pull it out. Now the choice is going to be which. Okay, I have that. Could use that, and that, and that, and this. So I think we all know that I definitely need to use this one, right? And I might also pull this one in with the crazy little airplane loop-de-loops. So I'm going to pull these two. So we have this. I have flare that are also airplanes. I have these other ones, but as you know, they're not the right color, so I'm not even going to pull them out. So I have this one that has a plane and then a plane going around the world, and I have this one that has a plane that would be the right color, so I'm going to put both of them in there. Ephemera, probably not the right colors. Could some of this work maybe? It might, like the itinerary. Some of these greens might, so I will pull one that I've already started cutting on. I don't need a stick. Well, I do have some airplane stickers that I might could get on there. So I don't know if there's actual airplane stickers. There's this one, but the colors aren't right, so that might not. And I think that may be the only one with airplanes on it. Let's see. Yeah, so, okay, none of that. Let's look at my things to see. That one would match the color. Getaway Together, that one would be okay. This says Adventure. Oh, I have these. Fly With Me, Ready for Adventure. I just don't know that they match the colors very well. This one might. Okay, I'm gonna pull that in there. It's gonna be all about the flying if you can't tell. Okay, look how, this is it, guys. You remember those 2 gigantic stacks? That's all I've got left after making page kits. And I still have 3 more. And I also have this that has these little airplanes. It says, I love travel. I'm gonna stick this in here just in case. All right, so we have our pictures, we have our embellishments, we have our kit. So that's day 28. Okay, day 29. Now, if you were here, I think it was day 23, you saw me pull out some pictures from the Capitol that I was going to use, and then I took a different direction. I have decided to pull just 3 of the pictures. If you saw that where I pulled those pictures before, I was like, I don't even know why I took these pictures. So you know what? I decided I'm not going to scrapbook them. I had a really bad habit when I first went on the WOW trip and when I went to New York for the first few times that I took pictures of everything. And now, years later, like this was in 2013, so 12 years later, I look at those pictures and think, why? Like, I don't know why I took them. I don't know what they are even. I have pictures and pictures and pictures of buildings in New York City, and I'm like, I don't, why did I take these? So one of my goals is to get rid of some of these pictures. I don't need to scrapbook every one of them, especially of a whole bunch of things that I don't even know. So that's kind of what I decided with these pictures. I don't know why I took a picture of those other things. I don't even know what some of them are. So instead, I focused on the 2 pictures that I did know, and that was the pictures from Oklahoma, the Oklahoma statue. So I have the nameplate, which says Sequoia, and I have a picture of Sequoia, and those are the only 2 pictures I'm going to scrapbook out of all those other ones that you saw. Now, day 29 does call for 3 vertical pictures, but I'm going to just kind of go on my own. And I've also decided that I am going to use, if I know where I put it, hold on. Where did I put it? Uh-oh. I didn't put it up, did I? Oh, there it is. I am going to use, instead of pulling a, well, wait. Actually, I forgot. I had kind of changed my mind. I was going to use one thing, and then I changed my mind a little bit. I have this, it's called Homeward Bound, because day 29 is a whole bunch of just blocks of paper, basically. So I was going to look at this. Now, I can't use these because they're palm trees and stuff, but I thought about using this paper. And you know what? I think I am. And actually, okay, here's my dilemma. I could use this. None of these would really look good. These I can't use. They're not the right theme. So I don't know what I would use for embellishments. I would really like to use up this paper. but I think it's going to be a no-go. So that was one of my choices. My other choice, which I liked because of the colors, was this Terracotta by 49 and Market. And I think that's what I'm going to put with it, just because the colors would look so good with this. So this is what I'm going to go through. I have the entire, I haven't used this at all. Shocker. I have the entire 12 by 12 collection pack. Let's look at it, because, you know, again, I haven't even opened this. So, see, that would be perfect. I don't want the florals, stripes. That's beautiful, but I don't really want it. And on the back is this. This is such pretty paper. I don't know why on the back are these diamond-like things. That would look good. And that would be perfect right there. Perfect color. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of this. What else do I have that I can use? And if you saw that video, you saw me say, you know, it's okay to not do themey stuff sometimes. And this is gonna be one of those times. So I have the 49 and Market paper from that collection. I have the rub-ons, which I probably won't use the botanical stuff, but there's some other things that I can use for the rub-ons. I have, and this is where my layering's gonna come from, I have the ephemera stackers. And it has all this stuff, which would be perfect for those blocks. And then I have the acetates, which, again, I don't know, I might make it with the flowers and stuff, I don't know for sure. But I have all that. That's what I'm gonna use. I have some metal-y things that I've had for years and years that I might pull when I'm making the page, just to kind of see. But that is day 29. Okay, so I had those two kind of in my mind what I was going to do. I'm now going to go look at day 30 and 31 and figure out what I'm going to do with it. So I'll be right back. All right, day 30 calls for 3 pictures. One's like a 4x4, and then 2 are smaller horizontal pictures. So I have pulled these 3 pictures from a swimming at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island. That's my mom, that's me and the kids, that's my son and daughter, and I can cut this one down and this one down and that one down. So those are going to be my 3 pictures. Now I have decided I am going to, that collection that I was going to pull with the other one, this one I'm going to pull it because the sketch calls for a bunch of like blocks that could be used, scraps could use. So I have this one that I could use, that I definitely don't want that, but maybe the map. I have this big one, so I'm going to use this up. Now I don't know, I might can even do the greetings. I could use these because we needed all these things. So that is going to be my kit. And I went and pulled, let me put all this back in here. I went and pulled my beach embellishments. So let's look what we have in it that I could probably use. All right, I don't know that I have any flair in the red, white, and blue. That, let's see. It's just not quite the same bright colors for me. That one would probably work, but that's really the only one. The C could, I guess. I'm going to pull this one out. Okay. Let's look at my acrylics. I have Sandy Toes, which would be okay. I really can't use the green. I have Ocean Waves. I think I'm going to put Sandy Toes in there. Wood veneer. Beach Therapy, Gone to the Beach, Life is Better at the Beach. I could definitely use those. This has just palm trees and the sun hat and flippers, so I could use those. Those are sand castles. Shells, okay. I was gonna look at. Those are just palm trees, flamingos. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. These aren't the right colors. I mean, the anchor is, but I don't really want an anchor on this. Okay, so not those. Not that. Not that. I might could use these. I'll add them. Ephemera. Not the right colors. Not the right colors. Going tropical, but that's not the mood and feel. Okay. You can also see kind of how I store my stuff, my themed stuff. And why I have two things of ephemera, I don't know. In fact, I should just probably put them together right now. So I don't have two things of ephemera anymore. All right, those aren't going to work either. I walk along the ocean strand, a pearly shell was in my hand. That would actually be okay, but relaxation. That's a little transparency. I don't know if you can see it. Now, a day at the beach would work, so I'm going to add that in case I decide not to do the sandy toes. That's not the right color. Destination relaxation, that would also work. So I'm going to put those two in there to give me options for titles. I actually thought, oh, I'm missing S there. These are swaps. What's that? I don't really, not quite the right one. It has yellow in it. Not quite. Okay. Excuse me, my voice is all. Those aren't the right colors. You know what? I think I'm good. Yeah, we're gonna say that's good. Put this away. All right, so we have our scrap papers with our greetings and these, and then we're gonna add this. And you know what? I'm gonna take out that sandy toes because since I found those other ones, I don't really think I need that one. And then we have our 3 pictures. All right, so that's day 30. Now, I know it's called 30 Days of Sketches, but they gave us a bonus sketch. And I need 4 pictures that I can cut down to like 3x4s. And the sketch would be a really, really good sketch for 49 and Market. So I'm going to pull a 49 and Market. I'm going to pull some pictures and I'll be right back. Okay, so for day 31, last one, this is the bonus sketch. Since I'm doing it in July, I will have 31. Now, I told you it called for 4 pictures that you could cut down. I'm not going to be able to cut mine down as much, so I probably won't do 4. But this is my daughter and her friend on our cruise for her senior trip. This is just on the balcony. I have, those are 2 different ones, I think. I don't know. But anyway, I have these. That looks pretty much the same. I have these of their backs, and then I have her with her grandma. So these are the ones I'm going to use. And I have pulled my Sunburst from 49 and Market. I'll show you what I have. I have a lot of it because it's $49 a market, so I think I have to buy it all. Isn't that the rule? So I have the Foundations Color Pack. I won't show you that. And I do have a leftover piece, so I have used it at least once. Then I have the collection pack of papers. We'll look through them really quickly. Why not? In case some of you have forgotten what's in it, like me. I haven't. Don't remember. Anyway, so we have cut aparts on the back. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. Oh, on the back. This does not have two. So on the back is green. We have this wonderful one with the flamingo and just some blue watercolor. This with butterflies. On the back is a pink. Stamps. A map. Kind of a map, but watercolored with palm trees. I love this one. This may be the one I'm using. This black and white floral with a seahorse. Ooh, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna use one of these because it depends. It depends on how many embellishments I want to add. The sketch has your photos here and then this big embellishment cluster. If I did this, I really wouldn't need an embellishment cluster. So I don't know. We'll just see, but I do love those. Okay, so there's that. Beautiful stuff. I love 49 a market. And I buy all the 49 a market. That's not true. I did not buy the Toddler Time. And I only bought a little bit of Birdsong. So I've gotten better. Okay, what else do I have? I have all kinds of stuff, I told you. I have the Sunburst rub-ons. I have the classic rub-ons. Pineapples, turtles, flowers. I have the sentiment rub-ons. I have the tropical foliage laser cuts, which would be really, really good to build clusters. I have the general laser cuts, which would be really, really good to build clusters. I have the essential file set. I don't love those. That's about there's only a couple of things that I don't usually buy, and this is one of them anymore. At first I bought everything. These are hard for me. I have the film strips. Those are not hard for me. I have the littler rub-ons, the 6x8 rub-ons. I have the ephemera bits. And, oh wait, I'm not even close to being done. Or I'm kind of close. I have the chipboard set. I have the chipboard words. And I have the bubbles and bobbles. So, that's what I'm going to use for day 31. I don't need to pull anything else in, guys. That is more than enough stuff. And I'm really tempted to use those. I'm not even going to try to do this on set or on camera because it's a big one. Thank you guys for joining me through this whole series. I hope you enjoyed seeing my process of how I make page kits. I was doing it pretty often before, and then when school starts, and then I join so many hops, I just get a little overwhelmed. But I hope that I can do this because I do it so many different ways. This way, you know, I started with my sketches and I was focused on travel, but I do it a lot of different ways, and I've shown this before. So there are videos out there that show you different ways of how I make page kits. But I would like to get back to it. I love watching people make page kits, and so I would like to just show you how I do it. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.